If you've grown up eating your share of chicken and steak, you may not be able to imagine giving up meat as part of your diet, but lots of people are switching to plant-based diets. So what are the benefits, and what exactly happens to your body when you stop eating meat? Allison Massey is a registered dietitian and director of diabetes education at Mercy Medical Center, and she is joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so first question, why would you want to give up meat?
There's lots of good reasons to give up meat, and a big one is reduced risk of cardiac events.
Okay.
So heart attack and stroke, so especially for patients with a history of that, or if you are high risk because of your family, plant-based eating is definitely the way to go.
More and more people are doing. I mean, do you know percentages of people who have switched to plant-based diets?
Yeah, about 6 to 8 million Americans are already eating kind of plant-based vegetarian or vegan meals. So there's something to this for sure.
So when you go from having meat in your diet to all plant-based, your body's got to go through some changes, I would think. What happens?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing is you're going to see results when you get your blood work done. Oftentimes, you're going to have, reduced cholesterol, and you have to do it the right way, and that's the main thing. So just kind of not having any knowledge about the smart way to do this isn't a good way to do it.
So if I want to do that, then what is the proper way to do you wean yourself off? Can you just just stop cold turkey, no more meat, I'm done?
There's different ways to do it. Some people are flexitarians. They'll just do meat 2 or 3 times a week, and
is that okay when it comes to lowering all those numbers, your cholesterol and so forth?
Absolutely. That's a good way to start, and sometimes that's nice if you have family members that aren't totally on board with plant-based eating, so it's a nice compromise.
Okay. Then if you said, oh, well, I'm only eating it 1 or 2 days a week, I might as well go for the whole gusto. How do you do it? What do you eat instead?
So there's lots of protein is the thing people ask me about the most because they're concerned they're not going to get enough protein. And there's plenty of plant-based proteins that you can include in your diet.
Okay.
So one that people might not have heard about is nutritional yeast. So this comes in flakes, and it actually has a cheddar cheese flavor. So you can sprinkle this on top of popcorn. 3 tablespoons is going to give you 12 grams of protein. So to put that in perspective, 3 ounces of poultry is like 20 grams. Vegans also use this to make like cheese-based non-dairy sauces. So
I like that.
That's a nice compromise.
And this is just in your grocery store, easy to find?
Absolutely. You're going to find that in grocery stores, health food stores.
Okay.
Nuts and seeds, of course, are always a good option. I've got seeds over here, and hemp seed is one that a lot of people haven't tried, but as fall's kind of coming up, you can actually use this as a thickener for stews and soups. And again, 3 tablespoons, 10 grams of protein.
That's good.
Yeah, so most of the time, nuts, a 1/4 cup is only going to give you about 7 to 9 grams. You can use them in baked goods, trail mixes. And in terms of like vegetarian eating on the go, there's even pre-packaged options. So you can see one here. This is a quinoa meal. So it has a little sauce that goes with it.
And are these things going to fill you up? I think people feel like meat has more sustenance to it, and it's going to fill you up. You're going to know that you ate something.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely complement this with a lot of other high water volume vegetables.
Okay.
So that kind of stuff's going to fill you up, and fiber is really important as well. And of course, we get a ton of fiber from things like beans and lentils.
Okay.
So that's really, really important.
And lastly, real quick, the nuts are always good, but then people say, well, that's fattening, though.
Heart-healthy fat. Also, fat helps us stay full.
Yes. And feel like you ate something. All right, Allison, thank you.